There isn't. For guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
A nice little juke. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. This rushing attack sure looks pretty effective here on this opening drive.
Yeah, they're finding gaps with very little problem right now. If this is going to consistently be this way throughout the game, there's going to be some adjustments made on the defensive side of the ball.
On first down, Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Salvon Ahmed from 6 yards away. And the Packers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Play action. Stafford. Buying time to his left. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Out to his left. His throw incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. go on fourth. Stafford steps away to his left. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse race.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Rodgers to throw. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The kick by Crosby is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Stafford forced out to his left. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
This one swung out here to Jones. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Buying time to his left. And able to find Alan Lazard. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Rodgers. Steps away. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Crosby is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Throwing is Stafford. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try the air now with Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 55 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute and a half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now on first down. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken just shy of the 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford rolling to his left. Going up top for Kupp. It got his man complete. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 74 yards. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers steps away to his left. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Alan Lazard, 89 yards. And the Packers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in this. And now the rookie's free. The 20. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. On the move to his left. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He finds Watson complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Rodgers now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bobby Wagner able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Rams have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's got a man, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that'll incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down.